Hey folks, it's Brad LeDrew here at Western GM in Drumheller, Alberta, Canada, and today we're looking at a 2019 Chevrolet Tahoe. For 2019, there's minimal changes, but one of the things that they changed on the outside, if you notice right here, your lower air dam, it's not squared off as much and it's a little more contoured and a little cut out. I think it really adds to the vehicle. It doesn't look quite as boxy in the front. Little tweaks like that, it's amazing. Molding, changing something so simple adds to the vehicle. This happens to be your Premier trim. When you look at the Premier trim, you're going to get a nicer 20-inch alloy wheel. You can get these it comes with these built-in boards with this little chrome strip on it. It looks really sharp, easier to get in and out of. You get the chrome on the mirror caps, chrome surround on the doors, and on your door handles here, you can see the chrome with the painted to match. This happens to be blue velvet metallic exterior, really sharp color. But again, depending if you had a red, this would be red. If you had a silver, this would be silver. And again, with all that chrome. What's nice about your proximity sensors is, again, your modern, this has got push button start, keyless entry. This is always in your pocket. You touch this button once, it only unlocks just the driver's door. If you go double tap it twice, it unlocks all 5 doors. The 5th door being obviously the hatchback or the tailgate, whatever you want to call it. Moving into the front, you can see your HIDs. Looks really sharp with all this chrome. Let's move on around. You can see your front sonar park assist. There's 4 of them in the front bumper. There's 4 in the rear. Super sharp vehicle. The Tahoe, again, you have an LS, you have an LT, or you have the Premier trim. You have a standard engine on all of these. It's a 5.3 liter, putting out 355 horsepower, 383 foot-pounds of torque, and a 6-speed automatic transmission. Or you can get the optional 6.2 liter, putting out 420 horsepower, 460 foot-pounds of torque, with a 10-speed automatic. That model is called the RST Performance Edition, and that's how you get that engine. So looking at your remote keyless entry again here, if we want to open up just the glass, we double tap this. In this case, we want to open up the hatch. So let's double tap. This vehicle, you can see this cover right here, has got the optional max trailering package. So whether you have the 5.3 or the 6.2, the max trailing for either engine is an 8,600 pounds with that optional trailer max package. Moving inside, again, Premier trim. You get these power folding second and your third row seating. So again, if we just hold those 2 buttons, you can see, fold down those seats flat. Looks really sharp. Get a little extra storage in here, little cubby hole. You can see for passengers in the rear, you've got some cup holders, another USB outlet. Nice little features here. Hold those buttons, fold those seats back up. You can see you got your car seat anchors, you've got 3 of them. And again, looking inside, there's quite a bit of room. I'm 6 foot tall. I can fit in that 3rd row. But to be perfectly honest, my knees are touching the back of the seat. So obviously it's a little more comfortable for me if I was sitting in this 2nd row. So in this 2nd row here, I really like this handle. Makes it easy to get in and out. So the camera wasn't too focused there, but there you go. Right on the pillar. So here you go. You can see I've got a pile of room in this vehicle. This front driver's seat is all the way back, and I still have, say, 7 or so fingers of knee room. So there's a pile of knee room for me as well. You've got your heated seats in this 2nd row and your automatic climate control. You can see some connectivity. You can get an optional DVD system right here or dual DVD headrest. A lot of people these days are opting not to get the DVD headrest anymore or the DVD system because, again, you can buy an iPad for $400 and does more than just watching a DVD or Blu-ray movie, of course. Let's pop on out here. We can see. So with these seats, you can pull on this handle right here, and that folds down the seat flat. And there's a little button right there, and that's for when people are in that 3rd row, they can push that button and it pops that seat up. And that makes it very easy. I'll just show you here. Again, very easy to get in and out of this vehicle. There you go. Moving up into the inside here, let's talk about some of the comfort. So you got this really nice soft touch material on the door here, nice stitching. This is a really plush leather on this part, and again, a different soft touch material here. You got this faux wood. If you go with that RST Performance Edition I mentioned before, this would be either chrome or it'll be a black ice painted. Looks really sharp in that one. You can see all your power door options here, power express down windows, lock out the kids' windows, doors and windows, power folding mirrors, your power memory seats, your Bose premium audio system. And again, you can see here with your stitching on your leather, looks really sharp. It's perforated. And you've got your 10-way power driver seat with your power lumbar support on both the driver and the passenger side. Start this bad boy up. So moving on over here to the left. Let's get that camera zoomed. Come on, focus. Here we go. You got your automatic headlights. You've got your auto track transfer case here. So again,
is in demonstration mode.
Thank you.
Connected by
Thank you. You've got 2 high, which we recommend if you're driving on asphalt to be in this, in 2 high. That way your front differential isn't engaged and you're getting the best possible fuel economy. We recommend auto 4x4 if you're on gravel roads or say you're on asphalt but it's raining or snowing out. If it's really bad conditions, maybe you're mudding, or more likely scenario, you're launching your boat because again, best in class towing, 8,600 pounds, you put it in a 4 high to launch your boat or maybe to back up and park your trailer where you want to park her. So again, 4 high for your more extreme situations. You've got your trailer brake controller here. Moving up, you've got your power pedals, your traction control, stability control. You've got your front and rear park assist sensors right there, which you can disable. And also you have your lane departure warning with lane keep assist, which will steer you back into your lane. And if it can't do it, it'll vibrate your seat. Crazy lights will go off, letting you know that you could be in a collision scenario. You've got your heated steering wheel again, because this is a Premier trim. You got your forward collision alert, which you can adjust your gap and your distance on that. And also that adjust your gap and distance on your automatic cruise control, also known as your adaptive cruise control. Moving over to the side, you can see here in your side mirror, you got these 2 symbols letting you know about rear cross traffic alert, side blind zone alert. And again, and if you can see these 2 symbols, they'll light up orange if you're in any of those scenarios where the vehicle detects that you're going to be maybe going into somebody's lane or you're reversing and it detects somebody going across, say, this way and you're backing out this way. So again, that way you don't T-bone somebody in reverse. Moving inside, this little jog dial controls what you see in the front display here. So again, right now you can see that it's an all-wheel drive and it tells you your yaw and your pitch, which is kind of nice. Again, if you're launching your trailer, you can kind of fun things you can see, letting you know if the ground is level and whatnot. And again, you can just scroll up and down and see the different things in the menu here. This is a brand new vehicle. It's got 27 kilometers, I think. Oil life, tire pressures, or your average last 100 of kilometers of driving. You can also set a speed limit warning here. I kind of like this. It's got other things like your rear seat reminder. It's got another thing here with your teen driver mode. But this speed limit. So if you're in an area where, say, the speed limit in your town is, say, 50 miles per hour is the max speed limit, or in my town here it's 50 kilometers an hour. If you set this to go off at 51 kilometers or say 52 kilometers or 51 miles per hour, that way your child or your teenager who's driving this vehicle gets an audible flash here and it says that you've went past that speed limit warning. So nice little thing. Keep them mindful of the speed they're driving. Again, I mentioned before, outside push button start. A lot of people absolutely love that. You're not juggling for a key anymore. I didn't mention, sorry, down here, you've also got your power tilt and telescopic steering column. Center stack here is really sharp. People love these in these vehicles. Let's get zoomed in here. Come on, guys. Here we go. So you've got your tri-zone automatic climate control. You can see, again, I mentioned before, the perforated leather, which means you've got cooled and 3 levels of heat on your seat, back and bum, or just your back as well. Okay, 3 levels. Push the little button here, or just push down on it. You've got a couple more power outlets, another USB. Push down on it again. You've got a couple cup holders here. You got your wireless charging for your modern phones. Cavernous center console. Again, this is set up right here on these sides for your file folders. Some more USBs and auxiliary in there as well. Moving up top, you can see your infotainment system here. Looks really sharp. We've got this new button here that's only on certain select Chevrolet product. And that's your vault. So again, you can put your cell phone wallet in there. Maybe you're doing valet parking. You're on a job site and you're just going to leave your vehicle and you're going to go with the boss somewhere. Really neat. And you can see everybody loves the infotainment systems. You've got 4G LTE Wi-Fi in our vehicles, outside temperature sensor, your compass, all that sort of jazz. And again, how intuitive and quick this is to use. Touch audio, go to Sirius XM, hit home, touch navigation. You can see how quick this is and responsive. It's not hard to use at all. If you touch the projection button, which is, right here, that will mirror your phone. So if you have an iPhone or if you have an Android phone with Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, it'll mirror your phone with all your Google waypoints and maps and stuff on this as well, which people really love because you got the familiarity of your own phone with your messages, even your audiobooks you have downloaded and whatnot. Of course, moving up, you can see up here you've got your HomeLink garage door opener, programmed 3 different doors. Maybe someone's getting into the back and they want to throw a hockey bag in because we're in Canada. Lots of people play hockey. Push that button once, it'll open up your back. Your power sliding sunroof right here, tilt or telescopic. So let's say you just want a little bit of, you want to open her up all the way. It's got a vent shade here you can pull as well, which will close automatically. But there you go. That's kind of an overview of the 2019, whoops, let's get this zoomed in, 2019 vehicle. And the last thing I want to talk about is the available suspensions in these vehicles. So they all come with a premium suspension. If you get, you can also get an optional premium suspension with an air leveler. So again, if you're going to be using it maybe for work purposes, that would be a great option. But when you go into a Premier like this, you get the magnetic ride control. And what's awesome about that magnetic ride control is that it is taking a measurement from each one of these wheels individually every millisecond, and it adjusts and dampens that shock, which is a shock filled with magnetic fluid, and it sends a current through that magnetic fluid, and it adjusts each wheel individually, which will adjust your suspension per wheel and or adjust your steering. So there you go. That's another premium feature with this Premier model. There you go, folks. Hope you enjoyed our video here today at Western GM. It's Brad. And check out more at westerngmdrumheller.com or on our YouTube channel. Cheers.